Hello everybody, what's going on today, guys? I see Ash, Shiny Eevee, Goldie. How you guys doing today? Hope all is well for you. Just 1 minute here. I gotta get one last little thing changed here. System settings. Yeah, I just need to change the left stick. Done. Boom. Now what are we doing? Ah, okay. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. Yeah, so just gotta get Diamond set up with a new thing. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend so far? How's the end of everyone's week? It's been a little bit since I've seen everyone. Tuesday. Not what I was planning when I said see you guys next time on Tuesday. Yeah, Thursday I ended up I went to this whole lunch with my work team, and I basically felt like I went into a food coma after lunch. I was able to push through the work day, and then I was just dead tired. So I was like, I probably shouldn't stream. And then yesterday planned on streaming, but got invited to a little get together with some old neighbors. That was fun. It actually resulted in me just receiving this free wheel stand. Some dude there was like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of this thing, so I have a wheel stand now, which, not gonna complain about that. Some super serious Mario Kart streams in the future. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Good to see you here today. Thank you all for being here so early. I know this is significantly earlier than we usually do these streams, but I got some stuff going on this afternoon, so I wanted to try to get in a good size stream when I could today. Hopefully today's the day as well. We have passed full odds for at least one phase to happen. We're only halfway to odds on PIPLUP alone. But mixing PIPLUP and Starly together, we should have seen something by now. So hopefully we see something. Hopefully we get something today. I got about 3 hours free for us to stream with, so we're gonna make the best of that. I have a couple stories to tell from the past few days as well, but I'm going to see if I'm going to hold those until we potentially have a few more people here, because otherwise I'm going to retell them, and I know people who are already here are going to be like, oh, you've already told these, move on. Imagine if that was shiny. If the first encounter of the day was shiny, that'd be incredible. I'm like, hey guys, we're done. Good night, or I guess not good night right now. I'm so used to the streams ending at 10 p.m. and not starting at 10 a.m. But we'll have a couple more of these streams all over the place. Hey, what's going on, John, man? How you doing today? But we'll have a couple more of these streams kind of bouncing around on the schedule over the next week or so. I have work Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm off until the end of the year. So we'll have plenty of time to do a few more streams in kind of the spirit and the style of the streams back when these games came out. Yeah, super big streams, various hours. Yeah, what's going on, man? You ever play Dark Souls? I started Dark Souls 3, went, wow, that boss was hard, and then learned it was the tutorial boss. I didn't make it far. Part of the reason is I had a couple technical issues on my computer with it. It had some weird issues where it would occasionally hiccup, and like a performance hiccup in Dark Souls 3 dropped your connection with their servers, and they just said, "Oh, sorry, you just got kicked off the server," and like the game shut down. And I was kind of a little annoyed by that, seeing as I just wanted to play single player and didn't care about the online kind of little things they do. So I never picked it back up after that. I still have it. I can still play it at some point, but I'll have to be in like a really, really specific mood to want to try that again. I am very excited to get back into racing games, though. That's something I am really looking forward to. My biggest problem with racing games has always been I have my racing wheel and I've had my pedals, and I've had those for almost, gosh, I was going to say, yeah, almost 2 years now. I've had that wheel and pedal for almost 2 years now. I haven't used it nearly as much as I would have liked to, just because taking the time, getting it mounted to the desk, putting pedals down, it was... On this desk, it's a little bit easier because, you know, I use VR, so I don't have to, like, mount in front of the computer. I can mount to the side and just, like, do it there, but it's still a lot of effort to get it set up, get it all plugged in, get it all wired up, and then use it. So I just never really got around to it a lot, because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to want to play long enough to justify it. But now that I have this, like, racing seat and racing, like, wheel stand, I can leave it hooked up all the time. Hey, what's going on, Jesse and Goldie? How you guys doing? Next week's Christmas? Heck yeah. Eventually get Brilliant Diamond. Nice. Nice. And I'm hoping that also this week I can, because, yeah, it is almost Christmas, and I feel like I was planning on being, like, golden with this game by then, but no. No, no, no. Nothing of the sort. I was definitely like, I'll have my national decks complete by now. No. No, I might be like halfway technically, but a lot of the stuff that I have is like, a lot of it's probably really easy. I haven't done a lot of the Sinnoh Pokemon as far as getting their living decks set up, but in terms of what am I trying to say? In terms of my like, in terms of all like the Hoenn and the Johto and the Kanto Pokemon, there's a lot of version exclusives I'm missing from Pearl, which I just need to play Pearl to get. And then there's just a lot of stuff where it's like, Pidgey's a swarm, so I have to hope I get a swarm of Pidgeys on one day. And you know, that one can take a while just because there's one swarm per day, right? Like, there's one swarm per day. How am I supposed to find like the like 15 or 30 like swarm Pokemon that are available? That's a lot. That's a lot of hoping. In My Singing Monsters, you're about to get a special Celestial monster called Atmos. The Celestial area just need 4 more moves. Nice! Good luck with that. So realistically, I need to get Pearl beat. I need to get Shining Pearl beat, so I have 2 swarms happening every day, and I have 2 Trophy Garden Pokemon every day. But I just haven't gotten around to that. I'm on like the 3rd gym. I'm in Hearthome for the first time on Pearl. So still to go over beat Maylene and then you know go through all that stuff, come back around to Hearthome, but I just haven't done it yet. Hey Mel, didn't know you were streaming this morning. Yeah, so since I didn't stream last night, I just decided to move the stream to this morning. I figured I should at least stream at some point, seeing as I've pushed stream back like 3 days now. Like morning or evening streams better? I don't know. Like, I really enjoyed the streams that we did, like, when the games first came out, and I could kind of stream, like, late morning all the way through, like, early mid-afternoon. I feel like that was the best time for me, honestly. That's when I had, like, the most people here. When I look at YouTube analytics for, like, the past, like, month or two, it's like, that's when most of the people who watch were online. So it's like, most people would be here then. But work kind of dictates that, you know. So yeah, I kind of like that middle of the day. I feel like that ends up being the best. Is, you know, I don't have to wake up super early for it and like sound groggy. And it's not like 10 at night when I'm yawning. Every day you get 3 cosmic dice, which each have a chance of getting you coins, a diamond, or a move on the star chart. Cool. If you get 3 of a kind, you get double rewards. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds interesting. That's fair. Yeah, like I feel like that's a good time. I just have work. So I'll probably do a bit more at that kind of time of day when I'm taking all my time off here in the next week. Have you ever played Super Mario Odyssey? Yes, I love that game. I've 100%ed it. I got like the 999 stars. That was a fun game. That was a really, really fun game. Saw Valkyrie did a 48-hour stream, and it's like, how? That's insane. I feel like a lot of the times with those kind of streams, it's like 48-hour stream, but other people like come in here and there. I know A-Drive did like a massive stream right when the game came out, and you know he had like various other hosts kind of pop in and do stuff. Yeah, I know, like, yeah, Valkyrie. I think, like, Valkyrie and, like, OTV did a whole bunch of things, like, in the past, like, couple weeks. Playing now and working on getting all 880 main moons. Nice. Best of luck to you with that. It's a really fun game. I had a ton of fun just doing like Balloon World stuff after that. It was a lot of fun. Every month you have all that month to get the special celestial monster of that month, and you have to move the egg to the last star on the star chart to hatch it. Cool. Hey, Pokemon Master, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Maybe I'll get PIPLUP for Christmas. Maybe so, Jesse. I really want to get PIPLUP so I don't feel bad. Like, I don't feel like I'm, like, giving up or, like, moving on or forgetting this hunt if I, like, go and spend a week doing Pokemon, or Pokeradar. Also, Pokemon Radar. Pokeradar. Because I really love Pokeradar. It's a really fun method to me, and, like, it also gives you a lot of shinies really fast if you get it right. So it's like, I want to do more of that, but I want to finish this PIPLUP, right? Like, I want to finish this hunt. I don't think anyone expected this hunt to go as long as it has. I mean, there are people who've been playing for an entire month now. Tomorrow will be 1 month since the games came out. There are people who have not played the story of Sinnoh because, like, I'm going to get a shiny PIPLUP first, or I'm going to get a shiny Turtwig first. It's crazy. It's crazy because, yeah, I want to do all those various other hunts, the Eterna Forest double hunts, all that stuff, and it's just like, good luck. I got to try to get through all of this first. And I will say, I know at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the games being out, I know at least for me, I was kind of like, I don't know when I'll Masuda method, because, like, you can find every Pokemon every other way. Why would you do that? One, there are a few Pokemon you do have to breed for. Some of the base evolutions aren't available on their own. You can only find, like, their, like, evolutionary form. Stuff like Shuppet you just have to breed Minette for. So, like, that has to be done with Masuda method. But also the Underground. You know, the Underground is nice. It's cool that there's a lot of Pokemon there. It takes so long to find stuff. Like, odds of doing a full odds hunt in the Underground, if you're going for any specific Pokemon, good luck. Good luck. It's not happening. It's not happening fast. But pretty much everything based out of the normal Sinnoh decks, and hopefully Swarms we can do through Poker Radar. It'll probably get to the point where Swarms start being just a thing we start whatever the day is out with and try to get it. I feel like that ends up making the most sense. I don't know if you guys agree there, but like since Swarms are such a random thing and it's like they only really are here for that one day, I feel like it probably makes sense, you know, like if we get a Pidgey Swarm, we do a Pidgey Poker Radar hunt that day before we do whatever we were actually planning on doing, because you wait and it might be 2 months before you get a Pidgey Poker Radar again. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Obviously still right now, kind of not focusing on that when PIPLUP's here. You must go to sleep. All right, Mel, good night. I'm glad you had a good day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Best luck on that. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze really bad. If you're having PTSD, want to suddenly do like a bunch of like cycle kicks or something? So we're gonna do, yeah, okay. Yeah. I was getting some things set up I actually hadn't set up on my screens yet. I usually have set up so I can just like kind of see a few more things. It's weird, even after I let them sync up, like, the screen on the right just gets out of sync, even with me spamming the buttons the same amount. It's like, I know I use that switch a lot more than the other, but I feel like it shouldn't be worn out that much. Controller-wise or console-wise. Prepared for the holidays for the most part. I have a couple more gifts I still need to figure out. One of the ones that'll be difficult is my sister, just because usually kind of the fallback gift for her from all of us is car things for her car. A lot of times the main kind of thing she wants is for her car. Like, you know, she asked my dad for, I guess, some like aftermarket wing kind of thing, like, I don't know, just like a replacement for the stock spoiler on her car. And so he had ordered that, it arrived, and then she got rear-ended and the car's possibly most likely totaled. So even she doesn't really have ideas for what she wants, so it's just kind of like a shot in the dark with things. So I gotta get something for her. I have one other gift I kind of have to figure out right now. And then one, like, last one that I know what I need, I just have to make the Amazon order. It's super simple stuff that's not, like, it's accessories to what it is. So it's, like, stuff that, like, I could honestly probably just go to, like, Walmart and pick up kind of deal, but I want to make sure I get, like, very specific things, so it's just ordering that from Amazon, and that's, like, not, like, it's not like trying to order a video game console or something and, like, trying to ship this high-demand item. It's, like, it'd be like ordering a roll of paper towels, right? Like, it's just, that's awful. Buy her a car. Man, I'm trying to afford a go-kart. How am I going to afford a car? But yeah, no, fortunately, she's doing all right. Yeah, fortunately, she's doing all right. That happened a week ago today. It happened last Saturday, and I think like Monday or Tuesday she got, you know, x-rayed and everything just to make sure there were no issues with her back or her neck or anything, and all was good. All was good. She had, I think, both her eardrums were ruptured, but aside from that, she's good. So I mean, as far as like seeing the damage to the car, like that's pretty like reasonable for her to walk away with, and you know, she's been okay. So yeah, now it's just a matter of she's got to get, the shop has to take a look at it. She has to, yeah, so the shop's got to take a look at it, give her a quote, either, you know, just give her a quote on what the damage is, and then see if the insurance totals it out or not. The insurance looked at it with a couple of pictures and went, oh yeah, that'll be like $3,000 to fix. It's like, it's like, we can count that much money in terms of parts that are on the back of that car that got beat up. That's not $3,000. Like, because basically they said, like, oh yeah, replace the hatch, replace like the rear bumper cover. It'll be like, you hit the car hit the body behind the bumper. It hit the body of the car. Like, her rear passenger door doesn't open. Like, yeah, that's more than just replacing a bumper cover. So that'll be fun for her and my dad to have to go through dealing with. But fortunately, yeah, as far as people go, everyone's okay. And that's, I guess, kind of what matters the most. I know my sister loves that car and is very much hoping that she can either that it's salvageable, or she can get basically an identical base car and move any of her, and basically get all of her parts again on the new car. So we'll see what happens with that. It's just a very unfortunate time for it to have happened, you know. Fortunately for her, she did have a second car for like the very, very short term. very much a project car that should not be driven very often. But she was able to like get around for the rest of the weekend, and then was able to get a rental car this week. So she's enjoying the luxuries of a brand new rental car over her old 2009. The heated seats and the leather and all that kind of good stuff. She's enjoying that. Especially when it's on the other person's insurance company's dollar. But yeah, as far as other holiday things go, most of it's just hanging around here, seeing some family. Most of my family's pretty local. The only family that's not really local is coming into town, because the rest of family is here. So, yeah, for the most part, my travel's going to consist of like a 30-minute drive on Christmas between like one place and another, saying hi to people. And then aside from that, it's just going to be hanging out. Hopefully seeing some friends. Hopefully seeing some friends I haven't seen in a little bit. That'll be good. A lot of people are coming into town, which is nice. Hey, Silver Belden, what's going on? Barely woke up, so you're a bit late. Hey, you're all good. You're all good. This is very early for my streams. I don't expect everyone to be here. Even I was a couple minutes late. I very much was just like groggy this morning, hit the snooze button one too many times, and had to speed run through my shower. Hi, the Puffin SMP. Yo, Jake 5K, what's going on? Good luck on the double hunt. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Currently speedrunning your shower as you speak. Ah. Yeah, it's like I woke up at about 9:30. Yeah, I think I woke up at like 9, snoozed until 9:30. It's like, alright. And then hit the snooze button one more time. And had about 15 minutes or so to get my shower, get my cat fed, all, you know, important like actual morning things, and then get the stream booted up and all that. And one of the biggest things right now is, so we've always talked about, I always play like with my Switch docked and I use my Pro controller, so I never really have Joy-Con drift problems. This is drifting. This is drifting. This is problems now with drifting. I'm gonna have to take it apart and try to fix it. Not too worried. It's already been through a lot, so if it gets a little more damaged, I don't mind. Like the grip I'm holding it by, like it kind of wiggles. So yeah, I gotta take it apart and try cleaning out the joystick. Because basically it drifts. It always kind of wants to walk to the left if I'm like not doing anything. And when I calibrate it, it gets real funky. Oh, does Puffin have a new Minecraft server now? You're ahead. You woke up at 6:30, hit snooze, got up at 7, and it's 7:36. Ah, got you. Standing here about to jump in the shower, but it's cold. No, life's gonna be tough once you get out. Ah, yeah, I got you. I got you. You don't want to start it because you don't want it to be over. Yeah, I pretty much just spent the morning trying to optimize everything. It's like, alright, I gotta get out of bed, get some, like, pants on, go turn on the shower, feed the cat, or I guess, yeah, throw some, like, sweatpants on, feed the cat, because I have to put sweatpants on to feed the cat, because I have to give the cat medicine, and I don't want her scratching my thighs. Yeah, so turn the shower on so it can warm up, feed the cat, take a shower, get actually dressed, you know? Like, trying to get as many things multitasking as possible. Before I get dressed, hit the power button on the computer, get everything booted up, you know. I don't know if you guys can hear the cat. She's screaming because I'm not letting her in the room today. Gotta feed your fish still. Ah. Don't forget that. Don't forget the fish. It's not their feeding time yet, so you're not behind on them. There you go. Good, good. Gotta get ready for Pokemon Go Community Day in 1.5 hours. Oh, what's Community Day this time? December is multi. Oh, you're right. Yeah. I remember the first December Community Day, Community Weekend thing I did was in 2018. And it was like the one week, it was the one Community Day that it was just pouring rain the whole time. Every Community Day from the year. Oh, nice. I apologize if you can hear the cat yelling. Nope, not Turtwig. Don't want to pick Turtwig. That's your current hunt, the Turtwig. How many encounters are you at for it now? or even keeping track. I don't know. I feel like this one's kind of gone on long enough to lose track for a lot of people. Moves from 2020 and 21 are available. Also, tasks that stops are awarding 20 mega energy for certain mods. Oh, nice. Only sub 100, way behind. Gotcha. Work and life, especially around the holidays. I feel that, man. Yeah, most of these 2,000 encounters came in when I was taking days off to play Pokemon when it first came out. We've only really done like 300-400 encounters maybe since I like started work back up. So all of this happened in like a week. Hey Z4, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. May you get the shiny pip. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully today is the day. Hopefully we can get lucky today. Love the member badge. That's sick. Yeah, it's Rowlet. Changes colors depending on how long you've been a member. Going for shiny Piplup, you're going for green Santa hat. What is green Santa hat? I'm trying to think. Today's first 5 months, tomorrow's second. Okay. Cool. Oh, a new rare in RuneScape. Okay. I thought you were like coming up with some weird funky name for like a green shiny Pokemon. I was like, I don't know what one that is. Gotcha. Okay. So it's not a Pokemon thing. I just found your Angry Birds pig Hot Wheel that has missing eyes on it. Really strange. That is quite strange. I didn't know they made such a Hot Wheel. You ever watch the new Spider-Man movie 2 nights ago, but while watching your phone ended up factory resetting? No, how did that happen? That's really unfortunate. I'm so sorry, Z4. Oh, back in 2012, a red bird was made too. Interesting. I guess that's like peak Angry Birds time, though. Makes sense then. So guys, after this encounter, I'm gonna go to the be right back screen for like 2 minutes. Sorry about that. I tried to hold in a sneeze and I think it just made it worse. So yeah, I'm gonna, while it's booting up, I'm gonna throw up the be right back screen. So yeah, just 1 second here and I will be back. Or 2 minutes, not 1 second. Alright, I'm back a minute early. Apologies for that. I had to go blow my nose and, like, do something for the cat. I realized I had shut the door that she usually goes into to sleep, which is probably why she was screaming. So, all that's good now. It took around an hour before you could download Lyft so you could get home. No! Oh, that's awful. Man. Like, I can imagine that on its own is bad. Imagine being like... Imagine having, like, a Tesla or some other fancier, newer car that, like, tries to do keyless entry by, like, using your phone as, like, the communication with the car and stuff, right? Like, as your key. That would suck. That would suck if, like, your phone died like that. It's like you couldn't get into your car. That would suck. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this morning has very much been a morning of changing weather, I feel. Also, in general, I tend to be, like, clogged up in the morning and, like, it goes away. So, this is part of why when like, Mel asked earlier, like, oh, is, like, good to stream in the morning? It's fine. I prefer, like, late morning, early afternoon. Or, like, early to mid-afternoon. That's because usually by that point I've had lunch. I've kind of, like, normalized in terms of everything in my head. Just as far as, like, draining. That doesn't sound like I'm draining, you know? I also don't think I've ever shown this off on stream. But guys, like 2 weeks ago now, I think. 2 or 3 weeks ago now, I had my last league race of the year. I actually got a trophy. It's like, heck yeah. 3rd place in my division's race. Not for the whole year, this was just for one race, but I have a bronze trophy now from racing. And it sits there until I have a better display case for it. GG. No, that was a lot of fun. I feel like it's a little bit less impressive when I say I qualified first for the race. So I really just lost 2 positions. But at the end of the day, it took being in first to still be in third when I lost 2 positions. So the biggest problem is it just gets bumpy, you know. If there's anyone behind you, it's almost inevitable that you're just going to get, like, bumped a little bit. And sometimes that just ends up being a little bit of bumping and a little bit of, like, getting nudged around and all this is, like, a little bit of shaking. Other times it's, like, spinning. Just depends on the cart, depends on who's behind you, depends on when it happens. Are you heading out? Alright, see you later, Shiny Eevee. Thanks for being here. I appreciate having you here. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good rest of your day. Gotta take a fish back to the store because it's got a weird lump on his face and don't want it to spread. You'll be back. Alright, see you in a bit, man. Sorry to hear about the fish. Hopefully all that works out. Hopefully it hasn't spread in any way yet. Fish was getting ready to evolve, but the package was preventing it. What if that fish was shiny? I feel like you would have known that before, like if you can see the lump, you can probably also see the shininess. It's not shiny. There we go, confirmation. Gonna go do stuff to prep for the guy. We'll see you later as you have 2 weeks off for Christmas break. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Yeah, see you later, man. Yeah, I'll have half the next week off and then all of the week after off. So tons of streaming in that time. So yeah. Tons and tons of streams. We'll make the most of it. See how many shinies we can get. You know, Legends Arceus is coming up soon, and I wanted to get a bunch of shinies before then, but now here we are, and it's like, oh, I found 5, you know. At your job, you only get Christmas off. Yeah, yeah. So my my job gives me the 24th and the 25th off as like holidays, and then I'm just taking the rest off myself. Like, I just have like a little over a week's worth of vacation left. So I'm using all of it right now. Hey, what's going on, Cinder? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Where's Shiny? I want to know too, gamers. How's it going, dude? How's your Eterna Forest stuff been going? Any luck there? Don't have any vacation time even after working there for 3 years. Dude, that's awful, man. How do they do that to you? That's awful, man. I'm sorry. No luck yet? Oh, I'm sorry, man. Just woke up. I woke up about an hour ago and started streaming about an hour ago, so. Yeah, the stream is definitely earlier than usual. I usually, you know, go for those, later in the day streams, but seems like every time I've tried to do that since Wednesday, I've been messed up by something. You know, Thursday. Basically, Thursday, what happened is I went to work, or I went to lunch with some coworkers, and actually saw people at my new job in person for the first time. Had a pretty big lunch. Felt the food coma start happening afterwards. Made it through the work day, and then just passed out. So no stream then. And then yesterday was planning on streaming. Planned on streaming a little bit later because I had to go help, just like help you know, my mom put together a bed. So she has a guest bed at her new house, and then after that, I ended up getting invited to go see some old neighbors I hadn't seen in many years for the most part. Most of them I hadn't really, like, seen all that much since I, like, went to college. You know, like, most of them was kind of like, I'd, like, said, like, hey, to here and there, but, like, hadn't actually, like, talked to since high school. So it was like, ah, hey, nice to, like, see everyone. And that worked out decently well for me, I would say. I met a new neighbor of the old neighborhood. We started talking about racing sims, and I was talking about how, like, I have, like, a wheel and pedals, but I don't have a good place for them, and he's like, I have an old wheel stand if you just want it, I just need to get rid of space, and I have, like, now behind me, a chair mounted to, like, a wheel stand and a pedal mount. All I gotta get is, like, 4 screws to hold my wheel and pedals to it. I'm like, heck yes. I will take that. I have my car here. Want to just go load it up? And so there we go. Did that. So now some super serious Mario Kart times, right? Just got to plug in the wheel, map it to a fake Pro controller, and off we go. Got to 5K on Xerneas last night, 4K on Shinx. So odds tonight if you don't get it. Dang, Cinder, dang. BDSP has been rough to a lot of people, it seems, gamers. Only requested off about 6 times in those years. Oof, man. Yeah, I get 12 days a year at my current job, and I started there 6 months ago. I have very much utilized those days. And hopefully already have plans to utilize the ones for next year. But we'll see how things go. International travel is still a very big question mark, especially to certain countries. Seeing people getting a turn of shiny mons when you've been hunting since day 2, right? I mean, I feel like it's the same kind of vibe for the people who have been doing, you know, the starter hunts since day 1. Like, midnight release, got the game and started doing starter hunts, and they still haven't been able to play the game. On-off hunting, but still, you're decently over odds at this point, man. You weren't really on-off hunting. You're pretty much always on hunting back at, like, day 2 and day 3, and, like, you should have found it then. Decently, yeah. Yeah, decently over. Yeah, I'd say decently. Decently can be a subset of significantly. You've gone 3 times, so yeah. It just, that's just the thing with any random thing like that, right? Like, someone's gonna get lucky and find it almost immediately, and then someone's gonna have that kind of luck on the other end of the spectrum too. I mean, you know, my Regice and Usum was almost as unlikely to happen as a first encounter shiny. So like, it's just how it goes. Reshiram for you almost went to 2.5 over odds. Lugia is almost at 3 times odds for you. Definitely happens. Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, Regice was like 6 times odds, something like that. Still the elusive golden cat and purple crow. Best of luck, Z4, yeah. 9 times over on a 180, 192 Mewtwo. No. See, honestly, that's the biggest thing that scares me about 8192 hunts. It's just like, it's one thing to go to 8192. That's a lot, but like, you signed up for that. It's just the fact that like the multiples of odds over are so much larger, you know? Going 3 times over odds like you're doing on the Lugia. Very different from going 3 times over odds on a charmed wormhole legend, right? Like, me going 3 times odds on the Terrakion hunt that I technically have going on my 3DS. Very different from you going 3 times odds on Lugia. 75, 75, 7 soft resets, Cerulean Cave and Soul Silver. That's brutal. They probably spent more time doing that than some people have spent playing any Pokemon at all. Hey, Frank, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? So a year and a half on and off, but I don't know. I feel like it's been mostly on more so than off. Yeah. Yeah, to do that many that fast, yeah. Absolutely. Compared to your Lugia being 3 years on and off, but mostly off, yeah. Plus RNG gods and your suffering, please. RNG gods and your suffering, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I know I signed up for this, but please, I don't want to do it. It's like this PIPLUP. It's like, I knew going in. Like, I scheduled my PIPLUP stream. I scheduled the PIPLUP hunt after having talked with Puffin and heard him talk about, I've been streaming 7 hours dual hunting and I have 330 encounters. Like, I knew what I was kind of signing up for here. That doesn't make me want it to end less. You know. I would still prefer this to finish soon, you know. A lot of time you think about how many more shinies you'd have if you just swallowed your pride and used a shiny charm. Hey, but I mean, if that's not what you like, then that's not what you like. It's like, the real question then is, would you enjoy those shinies as much, you know? For me, the answer is kind of yes. I like the efficiency of the collection, that's what I like. But if you like the rarity and like the challenge of it, then yeah, it's not going to be as satisfying. It's not going to be as enjoyable. And it's like, if you find shinies 3 times as fast, are you going to enjoy them at least like a third as much? I don't know. I feel like you enjoy full odds shinies more than 3 times as much as a charm shiny, and I think that just makes it worth it. Because it's totally a subjective thing, you know. Saying you got that Raikou 4 years ago, that was it. You'd always perceive your full-out shinies different from your method ones. Absolutely, yeah. Which is saying a lot because the Raikou is the first full-outs hunt you did. And you'd only hunted 2 other shinies via method before then, yeah. And yeah, like, and that's the thing, right? Like, I've known you long enough, Cinder, that I know that, yeah, obviously you kind of get to that point where you're like, what if I just got the charm? What if I just did that? I know you. I know that it wouldn't... You would regret it. You would regret it very fast if you did that. Gonna play Pokemon Go for December Community Day today. I might boot it up and see what I get. I don't live close enough to any like solid spot to play it anymore, so... Unfortunately, like, Community Day doesn't work super duper well for me. Or Pokemon Go in general doesn't work super duper well for me. But I might boot it up, see what I got. See if anything shows up. Almost done cleaning, surprisingly not as much as you thought you needed to do. Just needed to vacuum and clean your desk. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer with cleaning stuff. I did a little bit of reorganization yesterday. I brought another bookshelf in here to hopefully kind of put games and stuff on. I don't know if it's going to stay there or if it's going to move to this side of my desk. Because now I have the racing sim, and I feel like I've always kind of imagined putting that, like, in that corner, but I might put that over here so it's, like, wired more closely to everything. I don't know. If you for some reason decide to get the shiny charm, probably a day later you change your mind and hack it out of your game. Right? Exactly. I know that, like, you wouldn't enjoy doing it that way. Fun fact, before getting the Raikou, you hacked in a completed X in Pokemon Sun, got the charm a year later, you hacked the charm out of your game. Fair enough. A regular sun, yeah. Did I say ultra sun? I said, son, I just want to clarify. Got you, got you. Hey, you're good. You're good. I may be making this stream an hour and a half stream just because I am still, like, very groggy and waking up, and my all of this, you know, like, nose, throat, and everything is still quite just clogged from sleeping. So I might call it there. I'll also be honest, I'm very tempted to run to like a hardware store, pick up a couple bolts to mount my steering wheel to that wheel stand and try it out. So we'll see. We'll see. I'll admit that's part of it. We're definitely streaming tomorrow though. I'll definitely have some time to stream tomorrow, like early afternoon probably. Is probably when I'm gonna shoot for. I feel like that time tends to work best. I do have some stuff going on in the afternoon too. Ever clean a room and see something and be like, oh, I remember that? Wait, I still have that? Yes. Yes. Happened a lot when we were clearing out my parents' old house over the summer. Tons of stuff. A lot of it was like, oh, neat. Well, I didn't think about this for 10 years, so I probably don't need it. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff like that, but then there's also just a lot of like things like, oh, I remember that, and like keeping that. Like I found like I didn't find the game cartridge, and I'm sad that that's the case. I didn't find my Fire Red or Sapphire game cartridge, but I found like my decent condition Fire Red game manual. Saw an erasable pen under some paper. Oh yeah, I remember those. I used to have a bunch of those. Had a Christmas party yesterday, and he's super hyped for December Community Day today and tomorrow. Awesome, awesome. When you stream tomorrow, they'll probably be hunting while watching. Noise. Thought you dropped it and lost it somewhere. Hey, glad you found it then. Yeah, I found a few little random like things. Like, oh, that's kind of neat. You know, keep them around. Playing on that last night was so disappointing to hear the stream had been postponed. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I planned on like stopping by and saying hello to people and like that being it, but then like it's just like, oh yeah, I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I just decided to catch up with them. So I apologize for that. I find that my luck is that as soon as I actually get in a rhythm with a schedule, stuff starts popping up at exactly the time I'd be streaming, and I'm like, come on. I know that that's happened several times before where it's like I suddenly get into a stream schedule and people are like, hey, can you meet up at like 7 o'clock on like Thursday? And I'm like, why? Because I tend to find myself prioritizing things that like, it's like I stream most days. I can take a day off of streaming to do a thing that either happens like once a year or just only as a one-time thing. But I still feel bad about it. So it's like this like kind of thing like pops up. It's like 7 o'clock on Friday, and I'm like, I already missed Thursday. I don't want to miss Friday too. But you know, it was nice to see people. Prioritize personal life. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, like the stream is my personal life as well. You know, like. It is something I enjoy, and it is something I do want to do. So, like, there are times where it's like stuff will like be a thing that's brought up. Like, oh, I want to do that. I'm like, I'm streaming, and like I stream anyways, and like that's it. usually that is the kind of stuff that also falls into the happens most days or most weeks category. I don't know how they get so out of sync when I'm mashing the buttons at the same time. Like, you know what happened there, because I only mashed the buttons on one controller for a second, but that was to catch up after it had already gotten so out of sync. I don't know. I have a pen from someone that moved out of the country. It's like a $1 pen with a premium ink refill or something, but you cherish it. Hey. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Things that have, like, sentimental value, to you don't also have to, like, be something that's, like, actually worth a whole lot, like, in terms of, like, money. Yeah, like, those kind of things are always neat. The things are just more the memory tied to them than anything else. So it was happening. It was like, well, time to not use this for a year. I've never actually had a pen that was like refillable. Mainly because I would always lose pens before I got to the point where I would need to refill them. Honestly, not actually that upset. All that really happened is that you ended up watching another streamer like Blade Dude Hunt instead. Oh yeah, I mean, I know it's not like a super big deal, but I always like, that is always something that does like come to my mind when I do cancel a stream or have to miss it or postpone it or something, is like, ah, crap, like even if like it is, you know, something where it's like, yeah, it's just streaming, it's a casual thing, like, there is an extent to which there are, you know, 2,800, almost 2,900 people subscribed to the channel. And I do have a schedule, and to an extent, the schedule to me feels like a promise. It feels like I promise I will be streaming at these times. So, like, even if it's, you know, like, an understandable thing to, like, take a break for a day or a couple days, it's like, it feels like I'm breaking a promise in a little bit to a lot of people. To more people than I can, like, actually picture and imagine in my head, you know, so. And none of those certain titles of your time in Mr. Stream, it's not a big deal. Heresy, watching another streamer. Yeah, no one does that, right? But yeah, no, it's like, obviously it's really casual and stuff, but it's like, especially like days like yesterday where I've scheduled the stream, and it's like, ah, crud. Hey Austin, what's going on? That shiny PIPLUP's really holding out on you. Yeah, I know, man, I know. It just takes so long to do the encounters, you know? Crab wall time, yes. Crab rave time in chat. Spam the crabs, guys. Once the crab rave is ended, we'll probably end the stream around there. Just because, like I said, I am still feeling a little bit like... I'm still waking up, is basically what's happening. And when I'm still waking up, I get sniffly and my voice sounds all gooked up and my throat's like, what are you doing? You shouldn't be talking this early kind of stuff. So yeah, we'll wrap up after Crab Rave. We'll finish up whatever encounter we're on at the end of Crab Rave. I'm gonna eat something and finish cleaning. All right. Have fun with the cleaning, man. It's a lot harder to do on mobile than desktop. True. I don't know, desktop can be kind of difficult. The emoji keyboard on YouTube on desktop is horrific. I don't know if anyone else has just noticed how like awful it can be, but it can be pretty bad. Like, it gets super laggy. It's always been my problem with it. Alright, so this will be our last counter here, and it actually works out well. We'll end on 2190, so it's at least a little bit of a round number. So yeah, it is a bit shorter of a stream today, but that's kind of the gamble of morning streams is will my like general allergies and like weather changing crud like will it go away or will it get worse with talking? You never know. All right, let's see, guys. Drum roll. But yeah, if this isn't shiny, we will be doing the PIPLUP tomorrow. We'll be doing it a good bit longer because I'll actually have more time to wake up. So 2190. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for understanding yesterday's stream getting moved to this morning, and thank you for being up so early to see it. I know it's early for me, so I imagine it's early for a lot of people here too. But yeah. Back tomorrow. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Hope you guys have a good community day if you're doing that. And yeah, talk to you next time. Take care.
We could play blink, blink, 182. Drive around our cars and pretend that we never grew. Sneak out of the house every night. We were young and confused. We never made curfew. There was too much to do. We could play blink, blink, 182. Chasing all our drinks with Red Bull and Mountain Dew. Hangover so bad we would sleep until the morning was through. Yet start again cause we knew that there was nothing to lose. That we can never go back to this. And as we grow, we'll look back and miss all it. Cause we'll leave this time, we'll leave this home, and find lives of our very own. But we can play blank, blank, 182. But we can play blank, blank, 182. We could play blink, blink, 182. Summertime nights that we had, staring at the moon, laughing at our own jokes, acting like they were new. We'd only watch cartoons, but loving life was our tune.